Yeah, so guys, very good evening. Now it's 7:30 and we are about to start our session. Very good evening, very good evening. I really welcome you people all from bottom of my heart. I really respect your people attending this session. Really, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for attending this because this shows that you people are really an action taker. And thanks a lot again. As I said, that today in the evening at 7:30 you would have been occupied with some of the other activities, but you made a point that you want to attend this session. And if at all if you can get any tip to have a journey to start with your financial abundance, that would be of great help to you. So guys, really I appreciate your decision taking ability. So thanks a lot for joining this. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. So I would request you people to stay till the end to get the maximum benefit of this session. I would request all of you people to stay till the end to get the maximum benefit of this session. How many of you are going to stay till the end? Type TTE if you are going to stay till the end. How many of you are going to stay till the end? Type TTE if you are going to stay till the end. Yes, thanks a lot. 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 Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Because if you stay till the end, then only you will be able to get some of the benefit. You'll be able to get some of the insights. You'll be able to get or try to pull out some of the ideas and which you adapt into your life. I guarantee you that your life will be to really take a U-turn. I really guarantee you that in case if you are having any financial hurdles and if you try to adapt only one of the thing on which I speak in this webinar, it will be a great help for you. It will be of great help to you guys. So, okay. Shambhu Raje, Hindi. Guys, which language are we comfortable? English, Hindi? Let us see what majority of people are here. Which language do we continue to speak in? English or Hindi? English, English. Okay, so here goes the topic. It will be in English. Shambhu Raje, it will be in English. English and Hindi, English. But English has got the major. Okay, English and Hindi. We'll continue in English. Whatever is there, you can ask me. I'll try to explain it to you. If at all you don't go through any point, just ask me. I'll be able to guide you. Yeah. So guys, yes. Now coming back to our topic. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now coming back to our topic, guys. I just would like to know from you people, what are your learnings from this ongoing situation? What are your learnings from this ongoing situation? When the entire company, when the entire country was forced to stay at in the house, was forced to stay, when we were forced to stay in this lockdown period, entire country was in a lockdown period for 2.5 months, and just now we are into an unlock phase and we have started working now. But what was your experience in the on which when it was ongoing? What one commitment did you give to yourself? What one thought came to your mind when it was related to finances? Can we just have some more chats in the chat box, please? I just want to know what one thing was going into your mind, or what one commitment did you give to yourself? Did you face any financial issues, or if at all there were any financial problems, what were they? Or did you take a lesson from this lockdown when you were forced to sit at home? I just want to know from you people, what were your challenges when we were forced to sit at home and then we were forced to work? Oh, Rajesh Chaudhary, so sad to know about you. You have lost the job. Did you get another job? Pritam, you say it's challenging phase as well as learning phase. Okay, that's good. Learning should always be a part of your life. It should always be onto your life agenda. Priyank, you realize it's important to save for a rainy day. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Guys, yeah, I would require some more people to chat. Yes, I'm 20. Okay, you are 25 and you want to dare to be independent, but fear about something. Don't worry, don't worry. If you already have made a decision, then don't worry about it. Anjan, you say no funds and running out of capital to carry out business. Okay, especially with health issues popping up every day to COVID. Okay, Ubed says that's challenging. Pritham says COVID shows us how financially insecure we are. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. That shows that how financially insecure we are. That's true. Yes, guys. So yeah, anyone who would like to save their to say their experiences. Anshuman, you say savings and austerity is important. Living within means is a way forward. Okay. Finance problem. I don't have any money for gym. Chandu Satpute, you say you don't have any money for gym. Okay. Yes, guys. So, what was your experiences? Because when I used to speak to people when we in this COVID kind of a situation, when we were in the lockdown, when we were forced to work from home, I used to speak to people. I used to get call from people. They told me that some of them have lost their job, as you are also experiencing the same. Told, some of them were told to either step down from where they are at the moment from the position from their corporate ladder. Some of them were given a notice period. Some of them were means forced to work with either no salary or half of the salary, and everything went for a toss for those people. Everything went for a toss for those people, and really it was very sad. It was really a very sad situation. I would rather pray that this kind of situation should never come back, and if at all it comes back, at least we the people over here who are attending it should not never face this kind of situation. Pritam, you say you are working on a digital platform. Okay, but okay, okay. Yes. So guys, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your experiences. Thanks a lot for your experiences. Guys, but yeah. So I just asked now I asked you what one thing came to your mind when it was related to finances. You shared your experiences. That's fine. That's I was most welcome. That really thanks a lot for it. But what was your one financial decision, or what was that one decision you took about money that you will either incorporate that habit or inculcate that habit, or you will give up on the habit which you don't like about when it is related to finances. I just want to read your thought processes, guys. I just want to read your thought processes. Please type in the chat box. Okay. Yeah. So nice. Yeah. Nice. 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 Guys, now coming to our topic about this. Coming to our topic. Okay. Fine. Guys, now coming back to our topic. Now this is something which is on your screen. I'm just sharing the screen one moment. Yeah. So guys, what comes to you as a priority? What comes to you as a priority? Because what happens is when I speak about financial planning or financial freedom or financial abundance, then having a financial freedom, having a financial abundance in itself is a very vast topic. And I just want to understand what comes to you as a priority, because when I was thinking about it, that what should I come up for the topic about financial freedom, then I pulled out those four parameters which normally a human being should consider about. I pulled out those four parameters what you normally a person should look about. And the reason I am asking you for what comes to you as a priority, because now here we are attending this meeting from different kind of location. Definitely we are from different kind of location. We are from a different kind of age group, and so we will be having different kind of income as well. So maybe a option A, whatever is comfortable to you or suitable to you, may not be the priority for someone else attending this. So yes, guys, please type in the chat box what comes to you as a priority. Does securing life comes to you as a priority? Does creating children's higher education corpus or fund comes to your priority? Does retirement planning comes to you as a priority, or do contingency fund come to you as a priority? Okay, so we have got a mix of answers. We have got a mix of answers. Yeah, thank you. We have got a mix of answers. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so guys, before we start our webinar, do I have the permission to introduce myself to you people? Do I have the permission to introduce myself to you people? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, yeah, thanks a lot. So, guys, once again, I really welcome you people. A very good evening to all of you. I am Santosh Gosavi. I am doing this webinar from my home. I'm born and brought up in Pune. Now also I'm doing this from Pune. My hometown is my Pune city. And guys, I started working into my career long back when I was 21. I started working with Standard Chartered credit cards when they had launched in Pune. After Standard Chartered credit card had launched in Pune, I started working with BPL Mobile, and after BPL Mobile, I moved to LIC of India. I became a life insurance agent accidentally, and till now I am an insurance agent as well. But while being into the insurance industry, I had a lot of many things to learn. I used to do a good amount of premium collection. I have achieved many of the milestones in the insurance industry, and I got good rewards. I earned a good amount of money also. But when I was into insurance industry, over a particular period of 7 to 8 years after selling life insurance policies, there came a point of a stagnation into my life. Now, what does the point of stagnation means? Like, you also people can resonate that if you people keep on doing the same thing day in and day in and day out, the same activity, probably you, irrespective of you doing that activity and getting money, but you will not have some certain thrill towards doing that. So I was also going through that. I was earning good amount of money. Money was never a problem for me, because earning money and selling life insurance policies was never a problem to me. I used to enjoy that a lot. But again, back of the mind, there was something what I was not having that kind of a satisfaction. I was not having that sense of satisfaction of doing the work. And at that point of time, I really was into a very disturbed phase. And I spoke to some of the mentors. I spoke to some of the experienced people from the industry, and I used to take advice from people, take advice from the mentors, that what is wrong with this. Why is it that I'm not getting that kind of satisfaction? And they told me, whatever you are doing is, you are doing perfectly right job. You are doing a noble cause. What you are doing, you are securing a person, and in case if the person is no more tomorrow, you are the only person who's going to help or be of a lot of financial help to the family. So don't worry, whatever you are doing, it is absolutely awesome. But by virtue of doing whatever you are going to do, please have some additional services with you. Because when I was selling a life insurance policy, and you people now can resonate what I want to say, that in case if you are buying a life insurance policy, there are only two occasions when a person or when his family receives the money. The person will receive the money only in case if he survives after buying the policy for 20-25 years, or he has to die, and then the family eventually receives the money. And that was something what I was doing, and I was told, why not then look into something which can be a help for a person in his lifetime. So I started to get more information. I started to get more information on different kind of financial aspect, different kind of financial services, and I extended my arms to different kind of financial services, and explored that there are a lot many things for people to understand and get educated, and then try to implement in their lives. So guys, then I did certain special expertise about retirement planning. And now, after having spoken to more than 5,000 people, and if I say that if I have at least means if I say that if I've spoken to 5,000 people, and if I consider at least two people in a family, guys, that point of time, if I say that if I've spoken to 5,000 plus families, that means I have spoken already with more than 10,000 people. Now, after interaction with more than 10,000 people, now I can proudly say that when it comes to human psychology of understanding about finances, savings and investments, I really have a better understanding about it. So guys, before the lockdown, I was doing the same kind of things. I was doing these activities in the offline world. I was doing this kind of activities in the offline world, where I used to go to schools, colleges, corporates, where we used to get people in a group of 20, 30, 50, 100, where I used to pass on my financial literacy. The reason I used to do it, because after getting a lot of information about financial stream, now I am confident, and I can say that irrespective of what highly educated or qualified you people are, there is still a lot of lack of financial literacy in our country. People are not really aware, or people don't get any information about financial literacy. And that is how I was doing this absolutely free of cost, because I felt that whatever I know, whatever knowledge I have got, why not then share it with the society? Because I felt at some point of time that this is something from my side to give back to the society. To educate people is one of the noble cause, and that is the reason today we are doing this webinar as well. So guys, thanks a lot for my info. Thanks a lot for allowing me to give my introduction. So guys, if you have liked my introduction, please type in the chat box, like the introduction. After that, then I'll tell you the context of the webinar, how we are going to move forward from here. Please type in the chat box if you people have liked my introduction. Please type in the chat box liked. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So guys, now before we move ahead from here, I would like to give you the context of the webinar. In this webinar, we are going to speak. Yeah. Okay. Now in this webinar, I am going to share about the do's, don'ts about financial literacy. This webinar is going to last till 8:30. If you people have any commitments, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So if you people have any earlier commitments which are planned by 8:30, 9 o'clock, please do postpone that commitments. This is my request, that please postpone that commitments, because it will not help you people to attend this webinar half the way. This is not, you will not get a benefit of this webinar if you attend for half the way and then you leave this. Okay. The second part is, I have already disabled the chats, because there is a lot of many slides where I want to show you people and I want to speak on that slides. Now, in case if you have any question and answers, please do ask me. When I will allow you to give the question and answer, I'll keep a separate time for question and answers. And before we come to end of the workshop, I am going to showcase you my offerings, which I am planning to have in a form of workshop, because I want a few group of people who can attend and who are serious on their learnings, whom I can showcase you what my workshop offerings are. So how many of you are ready? Type ready so that we can go with the flow of this webinar. How many of you are ready with this flow of webinar? Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot. Now, guys, I just want to ask you people, who wants financial freedom? Who wants financial freedom? Type in the chat box, who wants financial freedom? Who wants financial freedom? Type in the chat box, who wants financial freedom? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Since all you people want financial freedom, I know that everyone wants a financial freedom. I know that no one would like not to have a financial freedom. Everyone definitely would like to have a financial freedom. Are you committed to have a financial freedom? Because after that, I'm going to ask you another question. Are you committed to have a financial freedom? Now, if you really are committed, you need to type the word committed. You need to type the word committed. I know it is a long word, but that will show your seriousness. If you people are really serious to have a financial commit, you need to, if you really have to have a good financial life, you have to give a commitment. The commitment what you are giving to in the chat box, guys, it is not for me. The commitment what you people are giving in the chat box, the reason I am asking to put it in the chat box, I am not asking it for me, because end of the day it is your life. You have to commit to yourself. If you really want a financial independence into your life, first step is you need to commit to yourself that you are going to follow this, and then you are going to have a change into your life. So thanks a lot for all the people who have typed in committed. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for all of you people. Thank you. Thank you. Now, since you all people have given me a thumbs up that you people are committed to have a financial freedom into your life, guys, I would like to understand from you people what image comes to your mind when I ask you what is financial freedom. Because when I asked you, do you want a financial freedom, everyone said that they want a financial freedom. When I asked you to commit, are you ready to commit yourself, you said you are ready to have a commitment. Now guys, what according to you is financial freedom? Let me understand what image comes to your mind when I toss it about financial freedom. Let me understand what image comes to your mind. What is your thinking process about financial freedom? When do you feel, or when would you feel that you already have achieved financial freedom into your life? I would like to know from you people. Please type in the chat box so that we'll explore some more things about it. Money flowing without time constraints, Sangeeta says. Okay. Arushi says paying my own bills. Okay. Being able to have a sufficient and consistent income irrespective of job. Can rest well knowing money is working for me, Rohan says. Not dependent on single source of income and ability to sustain. Okay guys, okay, when I am 55 I can sit at home and enjoy life. Okay, more income than express, can be stress free from all the loans. Okay, Rajendra Prasad, you say when I'm 55 I can sit at home and enjoy without worrying about medical bills, house bills, car and passive income flow. That's perfectly right. Ube says not depending on single source of income. Okay, money available wherever needed, Sanjay says. Okay, yeah guys, yeah, thanks a lot, thanks a lot for your responses. Which, when going to the market, no worry about the price. Yes Sanjeev, what you say is correct. When you are going to the market, or when you are planning to have anything, or whether you want to buy any product or any services, that point of time, whenever you want to have it, you just flash on your card, swipe it and come out of it. You need not give a second thought. Am I right, Sanjeev? Creating assets, Jaira says. Yes. Yeah. Raghu says tax-free life. Okay. So guys, yes, thanks a lot for your confirmation. Guys, now before I move to the topic of financial freedom, I would like to say you that what exactly, when it comes to having a financial independence, I will now share my mind map and explain you what exactly is financial freedom. Now guys, whatever you said about financial freedom, whatever image you came to your mind, that is your thought process, guys. But whatever you said, that is not enough. Whatever you said, that is not enough. See, having a lot of income, buying some things which you cannot, means you don't have to rethink, having an income of passive, that whatever you said, that are your desires, that are some of the things which are back of your mind. This image came to your mind only because you have struggled a lot for money. This is what I can resonate from your thought process. You have put in a lot of efforts but are not able to reach that leap where you want to be. So guys, now decoding the rest of the things, what exactly financial freedom is all about. The first, financial freedom is all about having a retirement corpus. This is the first and foremost thing what you need to look into. This is the first and foremost thing what you need to do. You need to have a own retirement corpus created for yourself. You need to have your own retirement corpus. When it comes to financial planning, this is what you should look at. This is what you should go ahead with. This is what you should first give priority, because the rest of the things will fall in place automatically. But this is something that if you don't save enough money for yourself into your life, that point of time, guys, you will be working till the last breath of, till the last day or you breathe. This is something which is very important, which I don't feel anyone will is going to come and speak to you about this. You need to create a retirement plan for yourself. You have to do a retirement plan for yourself, because this is something which if you don't create for yourself, no one else is going to come to your rescue. This is something which no one else is going to come to you to have a retirement corpus. As I said, now if I want to give you a reference point, this is something, guys, this was published in the year 2017 and it was published in one of the leading newspaper. It was published in Business Standard. It says that 77% of the Indians don't save money for their retirement. Most of them depend on their children for support. Now this was something which was shared by the Business Standard. So guys, this is something, now if this is shared by Business Standard, that means it is very serious. Now you have to create your own retirement corpus. The reason is because how many of you, now I would like to ask you, how many of you have seen people working beyond their age of 60, 65, 70? Have you seen people working beyond their age of 60, 65, 70? Please type in if your people have seen people working beyond their age of 60, 65 and 70, and what might be the reason, what might be the reason people still work beyond that 60, 65 age. What makes them work? I want to understand from you people what makes them work. Okay. Lack of financial education, no income, energy, money being active. Okay. Yeah, I want to know some answers from you people. Okay. So guys, when we see people working beyond their age of 60, 75, 60, 65, 70, I also, when I used to see those people working beyond their age of 60, 65 and 70 or more, I used to also wonder why are those people working? Because one thought always used to come into my mind that people have retired, people have spent 70% of their life, 65 to 70, 80% of their life working, and they have worked for their entire life, and now why they cannot sit peacefully and enjoy the life as it shapes up. But guys, those people were forced, or those people are forced to work, because when they were working, when they started working in their initial days, guys, when they used to get the income, they didn't save the money for their future. They didn't anticipate that a kind of inflation is going to erode the money. They always invested into wrong kind of a products, or they never anticipated what kind of products to be invested. There was a lot of financial plan, means there was a lack of financial planning, there was a lack of financial knowledge. Most of the time people used to make decisions basis on someone else insisting them to make that particular investment. If you can resonate people, you might understand in those days, if I'm talking about the year 1970, 1980, 1990, in those 3 decades, you will see that when people used to buy the land, people used to don't buy the land on a single thing. People used to have some of their friend to join them with buying decision, and they used to have that kind of land. So the reason I'm just giving you an example, because when our parents used to work at that point of time, you need to understand that people have started working, means they used to start working at their age of 18, 20, 21, 25, and they used to work with the same kind of organization or in the same kind of a company till they get retired, that is till the age of 60, 65. And guys, in today's day and age, we are we are working with a very fast, we are working in a very fast world, and our parents were committed to work for 40 years of their life, 42 years of life. Guys, today are you and me committed to work in the same environment or with the same company for 40, 42 years, guys? I just want to ask you people this one question. Are we committed to work with the same organizations, same company for next 40, 45 years? Guys, if no is the answer, then you need to give a lot of importance towards your retirement, because retirement is something when they used to work for all those many years, they used to get a lump sum of money into their life when they used to retire, and then the money was given for them to spend their future life. But in case of you and me, there is nothing which is called a retirement. So you have to start saving. It is not that you have to retire at your age of 60. If you plan properly, you can get your retirement done at your age of 50 as well, 55 as well. Some of the students are already in our webinar today. Guys, I guarantee you that if you, the age is into your benefit, if you people are at your age of 23 and 25, and if you just implement the idea of retirement planning into your life very early, guys, I guarantee you that you will really be uh, financially free by the time you actually reach your age of 45 and 50. At that point of time, hence you will not have to work. Guys, when I see people working beyond their age of 60, 65 and 70, when I used to speak to people, why are they working, when I used to interview those kind of people, when I used to ask these questions on platforms, why are those people working, guys, I got the same answers what you are having. I got the same answers, that there was a lack of financial planning, there was a lack of knowledge, because in those days, whenever those people used to earn money, they used to spend that entire money on their standard of living pertaining to that particular day. They used to spend that entire money on, they felt that in those days they had a mentality that just investing on your child's education is something wherein you educate your child in a good way, and then your child will take care of you. So that was also one of the myth which people were people had been trapped into. And guys, this the reason, yes, also wrong investment, absolutely right, Sangeeta. So the reason people are still working, because what they did is they spend entire money on their child education. They have spent their money on bringing their child on that particular day within their standard of living in those means. But guys, now what has happened is, after their children being educated, now the children are behind increasing their own standard of living, and just to fail, or just they are not able to meet their own standard of living, guys, these poor parents have become burden on their children. And that is the reason forcefully these poor people are working. Now when people say me that some of them might just be working just to pass by the time, some of them may be working just for the passion. No guys, it's not that. People working for passion are totally of a different category. People working for just to pass by the time are totally also of a different category. Guys, when it was related to passion, when a person is working towards his passion, he will not work for money purpose. And when we speak about those people, or when we take a category of those people, go, I guarantee you, go and speak with those people for 10-15 minutes, try to understand what actually is their concern, why are they working. Guys, I guarantee you, you will immediately come to know that those people are broke financially somewhere back of the mind, and they will open up with you, and they will tell you, and they will guide you that whatever money you have, please plan your money accordingly. Don't put your money into a wrong kind of a investment. Guys, for your reference, I would like to give you one more example over here. In this one more example, I want to give you one example where every Sunday there used to be a program on television. Amir Khan used to host it, and it used to come on a Star Plus. Can anyone help me with the name of it? Amir Khan used to host a program every Sunday. It used to come on Star Plus. Can anyone? Absolutely, Anshumani. Satyameva Jayate. Satyameva Jayate. Guys, after this webinar, go and after this webinar, please go and watch episode number 11, season number 1 of Satyameva Jayate. Guys, I guarantee you that there will be a lot of tears falling from your eyes. The reason is because in that the episode is by the name Sunset Life and Sunshine Years. Guys, in that episode, there are many older people who have come on the platform and said and given you the advice that whatever mistakes they have done into their life, they ask you not to do the same mistakes. So guys, when it comes to retirement planning, this should always be your first priority. This should always be your first priority. Whatever you said that you want to have a passive kind of income, want to have that kind of money, or whatever, no liabilities, fine, that all is fine. But when it comes to retirement planning, this should always be on your first priority. Because as I said, that today's day and age, for you and me, if we really want to retire, because we have to create our own retirement fund. And when it comes to again planning about retirement, I have seen people come, or I have also come across people who started or who wished to retire early in their life. They took a decision of early retirement. Guys, I know many of the people in my profession, when I see, because my profession happens to meet with all the parameters of the in all the categories of the society. So when I see people used to tell me that they will retire at 50, and people have retired at 50. But guys, after 3 or 4 years, they are forcefully now working, because they didn't plan adequately, because they are not having adequate kind of finances which is going to take care of you. And due to the increased kind of a lifestyle, the money what you are saving or the money what you are investing, both will have a reflect on what comes to your retirement. So guys, this is something what you should always look into. Whatever you said, that having a passive income, whatever you type, what comes to you as a financial, means what image came to your mind, that all is secondary. But when it comes to a practical thought, this should be your first priority. Guys, does this make sense? Please type MS if this makes sense. Please type MS if this makes sense. Please type MS if this makes sense. So guys, as I said you that I will be introducing you people to my workshop. I will guide you people in my workshop how you can plan about retirement, where you can plan about retirement, how you should look about retirement. Now if I want to ask you on a very conservative note, please answer me what amount you feel should be comfortable for you to retire. That means if you have that kind of amount into your bank, you will not work. I want the minimum amount. Please type in the chat box. Okay, no amount, only assets. Jairaj, you need to understand that no amount only assets. If you are only buying assets, the time will come to into your life where you will have to sell the assets. Because all the assets don't give you money all the time, Jairaj. You need to diversify your investments. Okay, Chetan says 1 crore. Abid says 5 crores. Yes, guys. Yeah. Now, Chetan, if I ask you 10 crores because I have to calculate inflation. Okay. Chetan, if I ask you, if you want to accumulate 1 crore, how much amount you think will you require to save on a monthly basis? Okay, some says 50 lakh cash assets worth a crore. Okay, 50 lakhs. As of today, if I get 2.5 lakh rupees month, would be very happy. Okay. Guys, to accumulate 1 crore, how much amount you feel would be required on a monthly basis? Please type in the chat box. 40,000 every month. Okay, 20,000. Okay. 2 lakhs. Okay. Okay. 40K, 1 lakh. Okay, guys, to your surprise, I want to tell you, yes, guys, to your surprise, I want to tell you that within only 3,500 rupees, you just have to accumulate 3,500, which will help you to have 1 crore corpus in a long term. Guys, within only 3,500 rupees, you just have to invest only 3,500 rupees and you can create a corpus of 1 crore. People actually don't know the ways to make an investment. People make this mistake and people feel that having or gathering 1 crore is a big task. No, guys, you have to just know the way and act according to it. So in our workshop, I tell you about the importance of it, and then I guide you about that also. So first thing what I wanted to give you is, now this is what you need to look into. You should give retirement corpus as a priority. As you remember, few minutes back, you people have committed yourself that you will have a financial freedom. So guys, does this retirement corpus make sense to you? Does this retirement corpus make sense to you? Sanjeev Goyal, yes, there is. Yeah, makes sense. Please type makes sense if this retirement corpus makes sense. Sanjeev Goyal, it will depend from time to time. That's what I said. It will be minimum amount of 3,500. It will be for a longer period. Since retirement, you cannot expect to retire tomorrow. So you need to give a long-term tenure for your retirement. And when you give a long-term tenure, that point of time, it should not hamper your monthly savings as well. So I told you the example of 3,500. Okay, fine, guys. Now, in this, yeah, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah. Now coming back to our next topic. Yeah. So guys, this is something which is also very important. Coming back to our next topic. This is something which is very important. You should give importance over here. You should give importance to create your children's education and marriage costs. The reason I'm giving importance to children's education and marriage costs, guys. Now, let us say that today, in the today's day and age, let us say that a basic means an average engineering college is going to cost 5 lakh rupees for all the 4 years. Okay, let us consider that if the average cost of engineering today is 5 lakh rupees. Now guys, 10 years from now, what amount you feel will cost the engineering 10 years from now? Anjan, you are 45, 49. We will, yes, Anjan, wait for some time. We will speak about it as well. Guys, if today's engineering is going to cost 5 lakh rupees, what is that amount you feel will be 10 years from now? Yes, it will be, yeah, it will be 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh, 25 lakh, approximately 12 to 15 lakhs. Yes, guys, now that entire amount will depend on the inflation. But you need to give importance, a lot of importance, to planning for your children's higher education, planning for your children higher education. Because if you want to resonate, you just again, if I give you an example, see the cost of what cost of education what your parents have invested in. See the cost of your own education, what your parents have invested into your education, into their education, and then you can anticipate what amount of, where will you land up into your children's higher education. Guys, you need to take care of it, you need to plan, because when it comes to calculating the cost of education, you need to also calculate the inflation part, because it is said that education industry moves at least 15 to 20% every year on year. That means, let us say that if today's cost is 5 lakh rupees for an engineering college, so tomorrow it will not be 5 lakh rupees, it will be increased by 15 to 20%. That means it will be somewhere between 5.75 lakh rupees and 6 lakh rupees. And if you have ample of time, if you have 7, 8 years, 10 years for your child to get educated, or your child to have that kind of education, so you need to consider the inflation part also. When it came to me, I always had someone who guided me about planning for future. I always had a mentor with me. And guys, where you will not believe, I just started investing only 1000 rupees. I just started investing only 1000 rupees towards my son's education. And today in this means today at the current date, my son is completing his fourth year engineering college. I have paid entire money of his college with that 1000 rupees of investment. I have accumulated 10 lakh rupees of amount. I have accumulated 10 lakh rupees of amount. I paid his entire 4 years fees. From that amount, I was able to have him a vehicle for his transportation from college to house, house to college. And I was able to fund him with for a laptop and mobile phones as well. And I still have some more money left into his account. I still have some more money into his account. Now, this reason, the reason I was able to do it, because as I said that someone had already given me the advice of saving. Now, when I decided to save, I never knew that I would do, or I want my son to be an engineer, guys. No. But being a father, I took a responsibility on myself, that irrespective of whatever my son wants to achieve, or whatever education he wants to do, I should not be a roadblock in his life for the education purpose. And being a father, I decided that it is my responsibility. I can help him only with money, because I cannot go and help him with his studies or his capabilities or his efficiencies. The only thing what I can help my child is with money. And so I decided, irrespective of any financial crisis, I will be able to fund his higher education. And that is the reason I was able to accumulate that kind of funds. Now, some of you have asked me, how within how much time? Guys, as I told, that someone who insisted me to do financial planning at an early stage, so I did that kind of investment. I did my investment of 1000 rupees directly the month my son was born. The day my son was born, in the same month I started that investment. I started that investment when he was born in the same month, and I continued that for 18 years. In that 18 years, I paid an amount of 2,16,000 rupees, and that 2,16,000 rupees has grown to 9,88,000 rupees. And by virtue of that, I was able to help him for his education. So guys, now coming back to our story, now you should always consider and you should always give importance to your children's higher education and marriage part. Why I talk about children's higher education and marriage part? Because in case if you are just spending your money on your own standard of living and not giving importance, or not giving importance to financial planning or planning for your children's higher education, then it will be a loss for you. The reason is because on that particular day, you will never realize how soon your children have grown up. When is it that your children have grown up and they have want the money for their education? And the second part is, at that point of time, you will be forced to take only two decisions. Either you will have to forego the aspiration of your child being highly educated, or you will be compelled to raise a loan for education on that particular day. You will have only two choices. Guys, if you have only two choices on that particular day, it is not advisable, it is not wise. Because why do you, or why would you like, or why would do you want your child to be burdened with liabilities before he starts his education, before he starts his professional career. So I don't think that will make any sense. So guys, I advise you to plan for your children higher education and marriage right now onwards, because in again going forward, if your child asks you, dear mother, dear father, you had ample of time for my education, but why didn't you plan for my education well in advance? Because when you knew that after 18 years I would require money, at that point of time, I want you people to answer what will be the answer for you people when you speak about this. If your child asks you, dear daddy, dear mother, why didn't you plan? Will you not be in an embarrassed situation, guys? And I hope you don't want to be in that. Please type in the chat box. So guys, it is always better to have your children education on priority. It is always important that you should have your children's education on priority. Guys, whatever I'm saying so far, does this make sense to you people? Yes. So you have to follow, and as I said that educating a child, you should not take a lot of toll onto yourself, but you need to give priority. And if you just go on increasing, and then just you go on just to maintain or increase your high standard of living, at that point of time, guys, you will not realize how soon your children have grown up and the money you require for their education. When I ask people, do you have you planned about their children, about your child's education or marriage, they say me, yes, they have. And how do they have planned? They have planned it through insurance. Guys, insurance is a substitute only for your life. Never consider insurance as an investment. Don't ever consider your insurance as an investment, because it is not going to beat the inflation. I'm not against insurance. You should have definitely have insurance, but you should always understand while making a decision that the cost which you are supposed to pay going forward, if you are falling short of that amount, you will have only two choices: either to raise a loan or to forego that cost. So it is always better to invest into a product or a kind of investment which is going to help you with the kind of anticipated cost. So guys, thanks a lot for that. Thanks a lot for that, if that makes made sense to you. So guys, this also I will explain you people in the detail in our workshop. Now the third part, what you should have is, you should have a loan free dream house. You should have a loan free dream house. This should always come into your priority. This should always come into your priority, because irrespective of whether you stay in a 500 square feet of house or whether you stay in a 5,000 square feet of mansion, the house what you stay in should be a debt free house. The house what you stay in, you should be absolutely debt free house. That is something what you need to take care of. These are the three priorities what you should be looking towards. These are the three priorities into life what you are looking toward, what you should be looking towards. Because if you skip any of the priority, guys, I guarantee you there will be financial crisis into your life. If you skip any of the priority, or if you try to fiddle with any of the priority and not give a much of importance to any of the priority, there definitely will be a mismanagement into your financial crisis. Yeah, Bhavesh, how to do? Yes, wait for, yes, that's what I said. You have to wait for that. You have to wait for that. I am going to, as I said, that I am going to tell you the details. You have to wait for that. I am just now giving you the examples what you should do, because there is a lot of many things for you people to learn. Now we have to unfollow the mistakes what we are doing. Now this, since we all have understood that these are the import, this since we all have understood that this is the important three strategies what we need to look into. Now we have to look into what things what we have to unfollow. There are certain mistakes what we follow. Now we just have to unfollow that mistakes. How many of you are ready to unfollow the mistakes? Please type ready if you are if you are ready to unfollow the mistakes. Yeah, thank you. Now if we are ready to unfollow the mistakes, the first thing what you should do is, you should look into, you need to stop the old age investment pattern. You have to stop the old age investment pattern. Now, when it comes to old age investment patterns, what I want to give you example over here is, when it comes to investment decision, we take some advice or we follow the advice of our parents. If our parents were investing the money into a fixed deposit, we plan to invest our money into fixed deposit. If our parents invest their money into life insurance, we plan to invest our money into life insurance. If our parents used to invest money into gold or RD or post office, we plan to invest our money into that. So guys, we need to now unfollow the old investment patterns, and now we need to adapt the new day and age technologies and investment strategies, because you have to consider that the kind of investments where what they were doing in their life stage, that was one of the best financial decision they used to make, because considering the return on the investment and the inflation part, that were the best financial tools what they were keeping their money with. And in today's day and age, you need to look into that inflation is something which is eroding your money. So you have to unfollow the mistakes. What you are, if at all you are doing, you have to make sure that you unfollow the mistakes what you people are doing, because that is already taking toll onto your life, and that is hampering your financial decision. The next thing what we want to discuss here is about the inconsistency. Now, when I speak about inconsistency, yeah, see, Kumara Raja, Vishal, your concerns are very right, that we will address in the question and answer round. So guys, when it comes to inconsistency, this is a major issue why people fail into their financial success. This is a major role where what plays into or what comes important into a person's life when it is about failure about finances. Guys, if I want to give you example of inconsistency, you have to be disciplined. You cannot afford henceforth going forward to be inconsistent. Now guys, if you look at the life of a sports person or an athlete, why are they successful today? Because they have made a discipline into their life, that they will be consistent with. Yes, discipline is something what they have made, or which they gave importance to. Discipline is something which is got a, it is something which either can make you or break you. Discipline is something either can make you or break you. So that is also very important. So you need to unfollow the inconsistency and make sure that you have to make a discipline into your life when it is coming to savings and investments, because this is what plays a major role into your life. Now, when I started making an investment decision, I made a clear cut discipline, irrespective of where my life shapes up, what my life shapes up with, wherever I move with my life with. I will contribute 1000 rupees till my son's age of 18. That was a discipline. What I had molded myself into, irrespective of any financial crisis into my life. I am going to make that commitment. So you need to give a commitment for yourself. You need to do, or you need to give a commitment for yourself to have that kind of discipline, because as I said, only the discipline. Now the people who are successful, if you look about the sportsmen, or if you look about the athlete, the people who are successful, guys, there is a lot of disciplined hard work into their life, disciplined hard work, and that is the reason people they are successful. And this is something what you need to look into, that you should have a discipline when it comes to your life. You need to be disciplined. If you are inconsistent, that is not going to help you. Now you people might have started investing into mutual funds, or you people might have started making some decisions about investment, but I guarantee you that whenever your life moved into a financial crisis, you were forced to withdraw that money. How many of you have gone with this kind of situation, that you started investing with a long term horizon, but whenever you had a financial crisis, immediately your hands went into that liquidity part and you withdraw that entire money? Please type in the chat box, be open and type in the chat box, because I was also one of the same person who was inconsistent with my investments. So guys, that is the reason why people actually fail financially. That was one of the reason why actually people fail financially. So you need to take that into consideration. You need to take that into consideration, that irrespective of any financial crisis, you will be able to meet. And that is the reason I request to all of you people, if you are not consistent, please be consistent, have a discipline into your life. So please unfollow, if you are, please unfollow that mistakes of being inconsistent. Please be consistent. So guys, delay and procrastination is something which is also the important factor which stops you, from being financially successful. Delaying and procrastination, this are attitude, or see, when it comes to a success of a human being, it is only the attitude which, again, attitude and discipline are the most important part. Attitude plays a very important role. Now delay and procrastination, if I ask you to invest an amount of 10,000 rupees on yourself today, I guarantee you that you people will not be comfortable doing that. But if there is a Amazon sale today at midnight, and if it is only available for 5 minutes, that point of time, guys, if you require a mobile phone which is costing you 30,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, you people can take a decision, and you people are going to take a decision to buy that kind of product. You people are going to invest that amount into, because nowadays our brain or our thinking have been conditioned in such a way, with the kind of environment what we are into, that we give less importance, and we give less importance to the important factors, and we ignore, the important factors, and we give a lot of importance to the things which are really not important into your life. So guys, the delay and procrastination, if I ask you to invest for your child, or if I ask you to make a decision about your investment planning for your retirement corpus, probably you will say that no, not now, you will do it sometime later, or month later, or a year later, or maybe after a few years. No guys, had I delayed my investment decision only by 5 years for my son's education, I would have landed up only the half amount of what I received. I would have landed up only the half amount what I received. So never ever delay and procrastinate your financial decision. If you are following that kind of practice, or if you are following that kind of attitude, guys, now is the time to introspect into yourself and make a change, because you don't have a lot of time into your life to delay and procrastinate, because you never know how soon your son is going to require the money, how soon you are going to retire, because you cannot hold on to your age, or your children's age, or your priorities onto your life which will require money. So if at all you are having this kind of attitude, make sure that you unfollow that and think and act accordingly. So guys, this also we explain you in detail about when it comes to our workshop. Next is not having the rich mindset. This is something which stops us from being rich. When we look into the life of a rich person and a poor person, if we want to compare the life of a poor person and a rich person, humanly there are no differences. There is only a difference about the mindset and the attitude, the thinking ability of a rich person and the thinking ability of a poor person. Rich person will attract more opportunities. Rich person will always be willing to take risks. Rich person will always look towards investing more and creating more assets, or more liquidity, or diversifying his investments. When it comes to a poor person, he will always be looking towards the benefit part, or he will be not taking towards risk. He will be always thinking about the EMI part. If you look towards the rich person's life, he will be abundantly having finances where he will think on investing that amount. And when it comes to a poor person mentality, he will always be thinking of the problems he has into his life, and always be thinking about how he can raise a loan and come out of it. Poor person will always think in form of assets, creating assets. And rich people will always think of creating an assets, and poor people will always look towards increasing their loan liability. Rich people will always look for opportunity, and poor people will always look into the kind of risk involved. And that is the reason rich people are becoming more rich and poor people are staying more poor. Guys, do you people resonate with me? Type MS if you people accept this. Yes, thanks a lot. So we need to now look into, we have to change that. This also we help you people with how to create your mindset, because when it comes to a mindset and a see, mind developing a mindset, developing attitude, developing or having a muscle into your body, it is a way, there is a technique to do it, and that also we help you in the workshop. Because guys, I want to just tell you that in this 1 hour, 1.5 hour webinar, I will not be able to give you a lot of information when it comes to finances. The reason is because when it is coming to financial freedom, financial life, and if we are talking about this, and if we are talking about for the lifetime event, I cannot sum it up in and like 60 or 90 minutes. So that is the reason I invite all of you people to my next level of workshop, where we will be working on all the aspects for 3 entire days. I'm going to tell you the details about it shortly. MS means make sense. MS means make sense. Yeah. So guys, now what we have to do is we will just try to look into the next part. We'll have to unfollow the mistake of not investing into learning. When I gave you an example of if you want to buy a mobile phone, that was something we I wanted to speak about, not investing in learning. Because if I ask you to invest into your learning, people today mostly with today's day and age technology world, people mostly rely on Google for everything. Guys, that will not be the answer. Had the sports person been relied to on a Google, they would have not had any mentors into their life. Had an athlete relied on Google, they would have never had mentors into their life. So guys, you also need to invest onto your learning, and that is the reason that is stopping you. Because when was the last time when you invested money into your learning? And if you have not invested money onto your learning, that is one of the major factor why you are struggling with finances, because you are not knowing the ways which can build money for you, because you are not knowing the avenues which can help you to earn money. Not investing in learning is that the day you stop learning, that will means the it will automatically affect your earnings. Now we have always given examples to our children, or we always say that learning is means the more you learn, the more you earn. So you have to invest into your learning. The next part over here is, I have seen people with very casual attitude toward money and loans. I have seen people very casual at approaching very casually towards money and loan factor. Now, if I want to give you an example about money and loan factor, how many of you are having housing loan, and with what rate of interest? Please type in the chat box, with what rate of interest. If yes, please, with what rate of interest? Anyone who is having a housing loan, please type in with what rate of interest. Yeah. So guys, yes. Now if you see in the chat box, we have got loan. People have got loan from the rate of 10%, 11%, 8.5%, 9.5%, 9.75%, 15%, 13%. Guys, that is the reason I'm talking about why people are what is the major roadblock? Because people are taking this as a very casual attitude towards loan and money. Because guys, if you look into it, if you go and speak to your bank, and if you go and tell your bank that you have means this is your current rate of interest going on, and if you want to reduce it, you will be able to reduce it. Guys, you have to understand, you have to be aware, you have to take knowledge that where the financial market it is moving around into when it is coming to home loan sector. Guys, RBI has reduced the home loan long back, 2 years back, 3 years back, 5 years back. And I've seen people in their life, they have taken the housing loan 2, 3 years, 5 years back, and they have never approached the bank. You never approach the bank to reduce your rate of interest. Guys, your bank is not going to come and inform you. You will never receive a call in a lifetime from your bank that your rate of interest has been reduced. Please come and do the necessary changes. You need to understand one thing is that your bank is interested into your pocket. The bank is interested into getting money from in form of interest from you. They will never go and inform you. You will never see any advertisements, you will never see any kind of articles into newspaper which give you or which force you. If you skip one of the EMI, if you skip one of the EMI from the bank, you will get threatening calls. But when it comes to reducing your installments, bank is never going to educate you about that, because once you go, bank want people, bank want customers like you and me who are not literate, who are not educated. Because if we are up to the mark, if we are having adequate knowledge, at that point of time, guys, if we go to the bank and if we make the change of interest, that point of time the bank is losing. Banks, you are try to understand, the bank's main core job function is lending. Because if you and me are paying the rate of interest on a higher rate, only then the bank is making revenue. But if everyone is going to go and make their rate of interest reverse, that point of time, guys, the bank will be at loss. So you need to understand that. Now, let us say that people who are having a housing loan, now let us say that people who are having a housing loan of, for the moment, let us say that I am assuming someone is having a housing loan of 50 lakh rupees for a period of 20 years and at the rate of 10.5%. So guys, if I just give you a calculation of that, in that 10.5 with the 10.5 rate of interest for a 50 lakh housing loan, guys, with the 20 years you are going to land up paying 1.1 crores. That is principal and interest cumulative. You are going to pay 1.1 crores to the bank for the loan of 50 lakh rupees. Guys, if you are just able to reduce that home loan EMI only by 1%, you are going to save 50,000, because 1% of 50 lakh comes to 50,000 rupees. And if you are going to save 50,000 rupees for entire 20 years, that means you are going to save 10 lakh rupees. Guys, end of the day, you need to understand, money saved is money earned. And if that 10 lakh rupees can come to your rescue towards your children education or retirement, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Because as I said, we people are too busy being busy, but we don't look into what we have done in the past. We don't try to introspect into the things what we can do or what we can make correction into. So guys, this is something what you have to take care of it. And if you attend my workshop, guys, I guarantee you that I will show you a way where you will be able to get the entire house loan and the principal back without closing the loan. You will be able to get the entire housing loan and the principal you will be getting. You will be able to recover. I will show you the way out of it, the way for it. Guys, don't worry about it. But this is something what I wanted to demonstrate. This is something what I wanted to demonstrate about the casual attitude, the casual approach. Because we people just feel that we are superior and we have all the knowledge available in the world, but that's not that true. That's not that true. That is the reason I told you, or I introduced you to the learning concept. We have to give importance to it. When it comes to, again, when it comes to casual attitude towards money, today, guys, money says, see, today, wherever position you are into, whatever age you are having, whatever income you are having, that doesn't matter. Money says to you only one language. Money says to you, if you take care of me, I am going to take care of you. And if you ignore me today, I will not take care of you tomorrow. So always give a lot of importance to money. You might have come across, or you might say in the casual talks, or you might have heard that paisa sab kuch nahi hota. No, dear friends, money is the most important factor in the life, because the wish and the desires what you want to achieve and accomplish into your life, that will require money. Without money, you will not be able to reach there. You will require money. So never ever give or have a casual approach towards money. Always give importance to money, because if you go on spending the money, and if you go on just increasing your lifestyle, if you go on just spending the money which is coming into your life today, the day soon will come into your life that you will have to step down on your standard of living, and then living ahead will be difficult for you people. Yes. So guys, I am going to explain you in detail what comes to with what kind of approach you need to have in my workshop. Because as I said that in this webinar, I will not be able to guide you people the entire financial planning, because when we are talking about the lifetime learnings, it cannot be done within, guys, 60 to 90 minutes. Now, guys, people who are really interested, I want you people to join. People who are really interested, I want you people to join. The rest of the people who are not interested and who are not willing to invest onto themselves can just stay invested or stay tuned to the program. But now there is something what I'm going to speak about my workshop, what I'm going to offer you. So only I require only people who can take decision, only people who can take decision about their, I want only people who can take decision into learnings. So guys, now what we looked into is we looked to what we should unfollow. Now we need to learn about what are the solutions, what are the mistakes. Now first thing when it comes to solutions and mistakes is whatever you have made a decision, act today, act now, and start investing today. Start investing today. Whatever you have made a decision, whatever decision you have made, start investing today. Whether it is of creating a retirement corpus, whether it is buying that new car, whether it is buying that new house, whether it is taking your family on a vacation, whatever it is, start creating an option for today itself for your goal, because that is going to help you. That is going to help you. If you delay and procrastinate at that point of time, you will see that you have raised a loan, or you will be compelled to raise a loan for that. So this is also very important. The next part is you have to, yeah, so next part is you have to give importance towards investing on means towards investing onto your insurance and covering yourself first. When it comes to covering yourself first, when I speak to people about life insurance, when I ask people do you have a life insurance, people say yes, I do. And when I ask you people, when I ask people that what is the amount of life insurance you have, people say me 2 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, 15 lakh rupees. Guys, I guarantee you that if you people are unadequately insured, please make sure that you are adequately insured. If you are unadequately insured, please make sure you are adequately insured, because that is the only financial tool which is going to replace into your life going forward in case if you are no more with the family. When I ask people, are you medically insured, people say me, yes, I am medically insured, my company is insured me. Guys, when your company is insuring you, you need to understand that you have to have your own standalone insurance for yourself, because your company is going to take care of you only till the time you are associated with the company. Your company is not going to take care of your medical expenses for the lifetime. You have to understand, today you might be physically fit, but are you going to stay with the company for your lifelong? If you are not going to stay with your company for your lifelong, and if you wish that you have to have your medical insurance, or you will have your medical insurance once you leave the company, guys, I would ask you to rethink about it. I would ask you to rethink about it. The reason is because today, as I said, you might be physically fit, not guaranteed that at the age of your retirement you will be having the same kind of physical agility. So I request you people that in case if you are not having a lot of means or not having an adequate kind of insurance, please do have it. Now, how many of you would like to learn more? As I said, now I will be speaking about my offerings to you people. How many of you would like to learn more? Because by now you might have understood there is a lot of many things what you can you have to adapt into your life. I want only serious people. Please type in the chat box if you people are really willing to learn more. Yeah, so guys, now you have got, yeah, thank you, thanks a lot for your confirmation. Now guys, you have got only two options into your life. Either you sail through your financial journey and risk your life the way what you are doing, or you can have a mentor for yourself. These are only the two options. Either you can do the same way. If you are consulting your friend, if you are consulting your advisor, if or a insurance agent, if you are consulting your father, mother, colleague, ex-colleague, boss, immediate boss, ex-boss, to make your financial decisions, I guarantee you that there will be no changes into your financial life. The freedom what you are looking for is not the answer that you will find with them. The answer what you look forward is only with the mentor, any kind of a financial mentor, any kind of a financial coach. So I request you people, either you have to surrender yourself to a sailor of your journey of Titanic life, or you need to go back and risk about your own self. Either you surrender yourself to a mentor and patiently enjoy your financial journey on an autopilot mode, who will be helping you to eliminate the risk and mistakes and adopt the safe and the fastest way to reach your financial dream. That was the first thing. Now, yeah, So these are only the two possible options. Now, guys, yeah. So thanks a lot. So now I am presenting you with my financial fortune blueprint workshop. Now this will be the introductory session where we will be speaking about the challenges related to your finance. This will be speaking on an individual basis. What are your challenges related to creating a budget and understanding about expenses, because many of the people now don't know, have not realized the importance of budgeting and what kind of expenses you are having. This will be done on the day one. This will be from the evening 7 o'clock to 9:30 p.m. where we will be having this will be the day one session. The day two session will be about importance of having a rich mindset, how to develop a rich mindset, importance of goals. It will not be ordinary goals, it will be specifically smart goals, how to reach your goals and what kind of goals when it comes to finances you should achieve. Then we will be helping you create your goal card, learn how many bank accounts should you ideally have, immediately how to follow the practice of the rich people, how many bank account does a rich person have, what kind of account do they have, what do they do with that account. This also will be taught to you people in the day two. We'll be speaking from morning 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We will be speaking on this topic. Day three, we will be speaking on assets versus liabilities, how to get your full interest back on your housing loan, that entire amount along with the principal, how to get that back. We will speak about the importance of consistency. We will be speaking about the compounding effect, because again it is said by Mr. Albert Einstein. He says that the human being who's understood the concept of compounding effect has understood life. And if the person is not understood the concept of compounding, irrespective of guys how much money you earn today, that is immaterial if you have not never understood the compounding effect. I'll be also speaking to you people about the financial pyramid. We will be speaking from morning 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We will be speaking for 5 entire hours. Along with that, I'm going to give you a special session. If you people want to do something, if you people have inclination towards an online kind of a business world, I am going to demonstrate to you how to start your own business in an online world. So guys, how many of you are ready to go ahead with this? As I said, I want only serious and committed people. How many of you are ready to go ahead with this? Please type in the chat box. Yes. Let's see now how many people are really willing to go ahead. So guys, this is what will be the workshop, the same way what you are attending now. It will be a Zoom platform where you will don't have to worry about the time constraint. You can attend it from the place wherever you are, from your home, office, wherever you are. Guys, this webinar offer only. This we are decided to plan it on 28th, 29th and 30th of August. 28th, 29th and 30th. Generally, we charge 9,999 for this webinar. We charge 9,999, but only for the people who are willing to take action. Since this is the Independence Day month, we are going to offer you only at a throwaway price of 1499. We are going to offer you only at a throwaway price of 1499. 1499 is not a big amount. Why want the I'm charging you people 1499 only to see what kind of seriousness I am dealing with. Means how many people are serious with spending that 1.41499. I want only serious people. As I said, yes, so I want only serious people. Now people who are willing to go ahead with it, I request you people to take a decision. This is the link what I have posted to everyone. Plus you have an option to pay through GPay, PhonePe and Paytm. 9881473405 is the mobile number. Sangeeta, will there be an individual counseling? There it is a group counseling, and you will also get in if you have a particular doubt individually, that can be addressed in the workshop, Sangeeta. That will be addressed, because when it comes to a workshop, it is we are make a point that we don't increase the head count of more than 50 people. The reason is because I also have to take care, or I have to address each and every person a question. That is the reason. Chetan, you say you want individual guidance for my problems. See, guys, people who are not be able to attend on 20th Friday, as you are a student, you are going to get recording. People who are the part of the paid workshop will be getting the recording of it. So don't worry if you are not attending it of the on one particular day, you will be getting a recording. Don't worry about it. You can click on the link, and people, yes, I request you to attend the workshop as well, because net banking payment can be made. Yes, payment can be made through the link. Net banking also payment can be made. I request you people to make a decision. It is not the matter of 1499. I want only serious people. As I said, I want only serious people to work with. And when it comes to the time and when it comes to the money matter, it has always been taught by my mentor. He said me that if at all, same Paytm number is same. Paytm number, phone pay number is same, Google Pay number is same. When my mentor said me, and I really follow that from my heart, my mentor said me, when it is when you are about to make a decision about time and the money quotient, you make sure that you give importance to time, don't give importance to money, because money is something which is lost from your entire life. You can recreate it. Time, guys, once lost from your entire life, you cannot recreate it. Soluja, if you say that you can pay 500 rupees, please don't waste your 500 rupees, Annie. If you are having a loan of more than 50 lakh rupees, please use that 500 rupees to repay your loan, Annie. Don't give it to me. Guys, I want people only with the attitude of learning, who will help, means which will help them or which will help you individually to have your financial stability. If you people think that by investing into my course, you people you want a discount, or if you people feel that you are doing a favor, please guys, don't do it. I don't want your money. I am not interested into your money. If you really are looking to have a financial abundance into your life, please make it. Please make it. What is the name on your Paytm? It is, yeah, HASSNA. Yes, Sangeeta, people who are in the workshop, with the paid workshop, you will be having an access to the workshop group, which will be a lifetime access. Plus you will be getting recordings. Plus you will there also, you can ask questions after the workshop also. Now guys, in our last workshop also, if you look, people still are keeping still giving information. Yes, Chetan, we will give you individual guidance on the in the workshop itself. We will try to address each and every question in the workshop. Chetana, yeah. So guys, anyone who's made the payment, please let me know if you have made the payment. I will immediately acknowledge it. Guys, if you have made the payment, please let me know. I will acknowledge it. If you have made the payment, let me know. I'll acknowledge it. Annie, if you are asking about that part, see, that's what I said. See, Annie, by the time, means now you already are in this webinar. Annie, are you there? Annie Saluja, are you there in the webinar? So Annie, if you are there in the webinar till now, at least you might have understood that your life is already into a mismanaged kind of a finances, and you are over and above of it. If you have understood that, if you want a solution for it and you are asking, means the thing what I am charging you people. Yeah, Chetana, let me check. I'll acknowledge it. Yes, I have received the payment, Chetana. Thanks a lot. I am sending you the form, Chetana. This form has come to you privately. Please fill up this form before you leave. Don't leave the session before you fill up the form. Guys, people who have made the payment, Kumar Raja, let me check if your payment have received. Kumar Raja, I have received your payment. Guys, people who have made the payment, please don't leave the session before you fill up the form. Please don't leave the session before you fill up the form. So guys, it is not a matter of 1,500 rupees. See, the amount what I am asking you people is not also a big amount. Raghu, if you are having a cash and not into your account, you have to give that money to someone else and use his ATM or use his Paytm or Phone Pay, or you can have. Priyank, let me check. Finish payment on Phone Pay. Yes, one moment. Let me check. Raghu, no, it is not available for today. It is only for 15 minutes, guys. It is only available for today. And the amount what I am talking to you, 1,500 rupees, guys. You just spend that amount on a weekend. You just spend that amount just going for a dinner or taking your friends to or throwing a party on it. No, Raghu, it is not possible for tomorrow as well. You have to send it today itself. Maximum liberty what you can get is by today midnight. You can send, because Raghu, try to understand it. I really trust. I really have a trust on you that you are going to make the payment today. But guys, try to understand this is an automated process. As I said, that it will be only for the people, limited people to enroll into workshop. I don't take mass into. I don't take an entire crowd into my workshop, because as I said, I also like to work only with people who can understand what I want to convey and who are very serious. And Raghu, I don't want you to miss out from it. Guys, people who are very serious, please make sure that you make the payment and don't miss on the opportunity. It is not the matter of 1,500 rupees. You are going to get a lifetime access towards the recording, guys. You have to understand. You will be getting. Yes, Chetana, if you fill the form. Chetana, guys, whoever has filled the form, after filling the form, you will be redirected to join the WhatsApp group. Guys, you have to join the WhatsApp group for the paid members. If you have not joined the WhatsApp group, guys, you will not get the intimation about the courses, about the schedule of the workshop. Please make sure that you join the WhatsApp group. Please make sure that you join the WhatsApp group. Chetana and Kumara Raja, you need to join the WhatsApp group. How to join that? See, I am sending you the link. Once you have filled this form, after filling this form, it will ask you to join the WhatsApp group. After joining that WhatsApp group, then only you will be able, you have to accept that and then join the WhatsApp group. Can you please rename yourself, or can you Mohammad Arshadullah? Yes, I have received your payment. Mohammad Arshadullah, I have received your payment. I am sending you the link. Mohammad Arshadullah, please make sure that you don't leave before you fill up this form. Guys, you need to fill up this form. After you fill up this form, it will ask you to join the WhatsApp group. You have to fill in your entire details, your name, mobile number, and it will ask you to join the WhatsApp group. And if you join the WhatsApp group, then only you will be able to get that messages and information about the course instructions. Guys, if you are not joined the WhatsApp group, you will lose out on the information. Don't lose, means don't lose this opportunity of joining this group. Yes, guys, if you have any questions, please do ask me. If you have any questions, please do ask me. Kumara Raja, if you have submitted the form and joined, yes, thanks a lot.
WhatsApp group join kela.
Kumara Raja, have you joined the WhatsApp group? Kumara Raja, have you joined the WhatsApp group? Chetana, if you have joined, thanks a lot. Kumara Raja, you have to join the WhatsApp group. It is your responsibility to join the WhatsApp group. Anjan, if you have paid 1499, let me acknowledge. Let me acknowledge. Anjan, yes, I have received your payment. I have received your payment, Anjan. Guys, whoever has paid the payment, guys, whoever has made the payment, please fill up the form. Guys, I request you to fill up the form. After you fill up the form, it will ask you to join the WhatsApp group. After you join the WhatsApp group, then only leave the session. Guys, please don't leave the session after you just make the payment. Please fill up the form. Kumara Raja, please fill up the form. Yes, yes, Rahul, you can, yeah. Raghu, yes, correct. Chetana, if you have filled the form, you can leave. Anjan, one moment, I am sending the link to you for the form again. Raghu, yes, you are right. Raghu, you are right. Name is Sagar. Yes. Guys, people, my sincere request to you is people don't just walk away after making the payment. Guys, please Don't walk away after making the payments. After making the payment, please wait. I'll send you the link after I acknowledge your payment. After you get the link, please fill up the form and join our WhatsApp group. Guys, if you have any questions, I am here to answer that. Please ask me the questions if you are here. Please ask me the questions if you are here, guys. I am here to answer you and take decision, guys. Form submitted, send link for mail ID to join. Kumara Raja, if you have paid through link, then you might have received a link. You might have received that in the email from. Please join it from there. If you, Kumara Raja, if you have made the payment through InstaMojo, you will get a link confirmation into your mailbox, which will redirect you to join the group. Please do that, guys. Please make a decision. If you are there, please make a decision. If you have any questions, please ask me. If you have any questions, Anjan, if you have paid it through link, you will get it. Send to you the link again. Send you the link again. Anjan, you have to fill up this form. Guys, in the form itself, there is a link. In the form itself, there is a link. In the form itself, there is a link. Raghu, if you have made the payment, wait a moment. Kumar Raja, if you have joined the group, welcome. I really welcome you to the financial workshop. Thanks a lot. Raghu, yes, I have received your payment. Raghu, I am sending you the link. Please fill up this form and there will be a link in the form. Please join the WhatsApp group for workshop. Raghu, please fill up this form. Don't leave before you fill up the form. Guys, anyone who's made the payment, please, I request you not to leave before you fill up the form. Yes, yes, Mohammad Arshadullah, that group is Financial Fortune Workshop 28th August date. That's true. You are in the right group. No, Rajesh, it's my team member's number. I will immediately acknowledge once I receive your payment, Rajesh. Please, you can, don't worry about that. Guys, I will show the demo form how you have to fill this. Here you have to just fill up the information. Guys, please fill up the. Yes, Rajesh, it is my team member's number. You can, don't worry, and you can make the payment. Now, guys, you have to just opt in with what payment you have made the option, whether it is a Google Pay, Paytm, PhonePe, InstaMojo, and you just have to click on that. Let us say that you have made the payment through PhonePe or Google Pay or InstaMojo link. You just have to click on there, and WhatsApp phone number, you have to mention that over here. You have to mention that over here. After you mention your WhatsApp number, it will ask you to submit. Then you have to submit. After you submit, it will ask you, it will give you a link. It will give you the contact information page and it will ask you to join the workshop. Raghu, you have to tap on this link. Raghu, you have to tap on this link. You will have to tap on this link, Raghu. You will be automatically redirected to Financial Fortune Workshop 28th of August. Rajesh, if you are about to make a payment, please let me know. I will immediately acknowledge it. Guys, whoever has a doubt in making a payment, please let me know. Guys, I am pasting the link again. This is where you can make the payment. Guys, this is where you can make the payment. And I am giving you the mobile number. If you want to pay through Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, this is the mobile number where you can make the payment. Guys, if anyone is having a problem in joining the group, please let me know. Someone from my team will get back to you and assist you about it. But I request you people to join after you make the confirmation from Google Sheet. Automatically, you will be enrolled to that workshop, guys. It is an automated process. Guys, only 5 minutes. I want to see how many more action takers are there. I want to see how many more action takers are there. Pratiksha, your payment has come. Pratiksha, your payment has come. Please fill this form. Please fill this Google form. Pratiksha, your payment has come. Thank you. Yeah, Pratiksha, your payment has come. Please fill this form. And after filling this form will take you to join the WhatsApp group, and you have to give a confirmation. You have to click on the link to join the WhatsApp group. Don't leave before you fill up that Google form. So guys, you have to be an action taker. You have to be an action taker, guys. You cannot afford not to invest that 1,500 rupees. You cannot afford not to invest that 1,500 rupees. And if that 1,500 rupees is a big amount where you are in a dual mind whether to invest or not to invest, then forget about having a financial freedom into your life. Because if you really want to achieve financial freedom, this is the testing time for you whether really you are qualified to achieve that kind of freedom or not. So guys, if there is anyone who's still pending or who wants to make a decision, please let me know. Guys, don't be a spectator. Throughout this time and for your entire life, you have been into a role of a spectator. Anjan Roy, I have received your payment. Datta, your payment has not come. Pratiksha, I have received. Raghu, I have received. Rajesh, if you are making the payment, please let me know. Sandesh More, your payment has not received. Sangeeta, your payment has received. Uday Kumar Shri, please make a decision. Uday Kumar, please make a decision. Guys, you need to make a decision. You cannot afford not to take a decision now. By now, you might have understood that how your financial life has been mismanaged. Yeah, if anyone is there who's still, Rajesh, I have not got confirmation for you. Rajesh, I have not yet got confirmation from your end. Guys, if you have any questions, please do ask. If you have any questions, please do ask. Guys, don't be into a dual mind. 1,500 rupees is something, as I said, that you just throw away that, you just spend that money on just throwing away that party to a friend, or just you spend it for no reason. And this is something what you are investing onto your learning. Guys, make a decision, make a decision. If you are not able to get through the link, not able to get through the phone number, please ask me. I'll try to help you, because I want you people to be successful. I want you people to attend it. I want you people to understand it. I want you people to be literate when it comes to finances. Yes, guys, if anyone is there, please ask me. Rajesh Chaudhary, no problem. If Next time you want to join as you lost the job, see Rajesh Chaudhary, it is up to you. 1,500 rupees. How is 1,500 rupees going to affect into your life? It is up to you. No problem. No problem. If you want to save that 1,500 rupees, please do save it, because if you have really lost the job, that money will be of great help to you. 1,500 rupees. Rajesh Chaudhary, no problem. I don't know whether you will be getting this opportunity next time or some other day. Guys, if anyone is still there, please let me know. If anyone is there who wants to make a payment, who is willing to make the payment, please let me know. Guys, I'll wait for a few more seconds and then I'll come to end to this webinar. I really had a wonderful session with all you people, and I would love, and I'm very excited to see you all you people in my live workshop. In my live workshop, I would like to see you people. So guys, thanks a lot for your payments. Thanks a lot for your time, what you have invested. Thanks a lot. So guys, if you have any concerns, any issues, and still you are part of the webinar, please do speak to the WhatsApp group admin who has invited you to this webinar. Please do get back to the message by which you have received. Raghu, if you have joined the group, really welcome. I really appreciate your decision taking ability, Raghu. Thanks a lot for joining in. We'll soon meet in live in the workshop, Raghu. Guys, if anyone has a problem, please speak to the WhatsApp group admin. Yeah, thank you, Raghu. We'll see a lot of more learning to go ahead. Thanks. So guys, yeah, so I hereby declare that I have concluded my session. So if anything is there, please let me know. So guys, thanks a lot. See you. Bye. Take care. Good night.